We are back. We are still joined by Grace and Com, who's just educating us left and right. So, okay, we're actually getting ready to talk about or revisit a story that we brought you last week. Unfortunately, got preempted because of national coverage. But we're talking about the city of Tampa asking people to share why they love the city. I know you are passionate about Tampa, but you love the city perhaps because of the history, right?
Yeah, the history of Tampa and our area is so fascinating because it's really a melting pot. Everything from Indians to Spanish folks to folks from Italy and other parts of Europe. It's just, and Black and Hispanic families all coming together. It's a really interesting place. But the actual name Tampa probably came from an Indian village called Tampa, T-A-N-P-A.
Okay.
And because it was so hard to map the west coast of Florida, because all these little bays and rivers and stuff, there is a good chance that the Indian village wasn't actually anywhere near Tampa Bay. There's a good chance it was actually down by Fort Myers or Charlotte Harbor, down in Port Charlotte.
I'm kind of thinking of the map, and you kind of see the bays that go inland in both of those two areas.
Yeah, so think about sailing from somewhere like Cuba or Puerto Rico and trying to count the number of big bays in Florida, and if you miscount one or there's a storm, suddenly you put it in the wrong place. So we've made the name our own, though, and that's what this is all about, right? We're revisiting this story about our history.
We've made this city our own, and as Tampanians, we wanted people to weigh in. Actually, Jerome Ritchie was guest co-hosting that day, so he did the story. But take a look. Let's share the love of Tampa.
The city of Tampa is hosting a casting call. Check this out. If you live in Tampa and are passionate about Tampa, then the city of Tampa wants to hear your story. A new video series called Tampa Treasures will highlight the unique stories of Tampa residents. Here with all the details is social media strategist Angela Pitts. Do you live in Tampa?
I do.
This segment's all about Tampa.
I know. We're so excited.
Now, this will air. Is this for broadcast, or where will people be able to see these once they're done? Because this sounds like something everybody in town should be watching.
Right. So we're super excited to be launching this new video series, Tampa Treasures. It's basically an opportunity for us to get to what makes Tampa so unique, really the heart of our city, and that's the people and all the unique stories that they have to tell. So this series will be primarily on our social media platforms. We have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but it will also be on our CTTV channel as well.
Okay, and if people aren't familiar with that, explain what that is, even though you should be watching this channel at all times. I think we can make an exception in this case.
Correct. So our CTTV channel, it broadcasts all kinds of things, including city council meetings, but it also shows off some of the really cool videos that our digital media team creates. Right now we have a series called Tales of Tampa.
Okay.
And it's kind of a similar concept, except it focuses more on businesses. And the Tampa Treasure series is really going to shift that focus to focus on individuals and the stories of individuals. So we're really excited about that. And definitely on our social media platforms will be the best place to view it, because you can just click there anytime. Also on our YouTube channel. But yeah, CTTV is also available for those who prefer to watch it that way.
Well, Gino, we got to get you in on this, man. This is great. Now, if people are watching and they're thinking, well, I've got a great story, or I've got a great idea, what do they do? What's the process like? Take us through that.
Right. So we have an open casting call. We're really open to anyone who has a unique story they want to tell, whether that's a story of overcoming some kind of adversity, something inspiring, or just something really cool, a really cool skill set that they have. And I know that the Donatello restaurant would be perfect for the Tales of Tampa, because really we're just looking for someone who has something cool that they want to share, and that sounds perfect. Something that shows a sense of Tampa pride, but also a unique skill set. That would be really ideal.
So if people are watching, they go online, fill out a form, and then the powers that be where you are will look at things and think, oh, well, that's a good story. And then that person will get a call or an email to come in and, like, for sort of a one-on-one, sort of an informal chat about what they submitted.
Correct. So you can go to tampagov.net/Tampa Treasures, and there'll be a form there. You can type what your name is, what your story is, and then our digital media team, they're so talented. They're going to look at all the different submissions anyone can submit, and they're going to pick out a couple different stories that really are diverse, because, you know, our city is so diverse.
It's amazing,
so
yeah.
We want this series to be a reflection of that diversity and really cover all kinds of different individuals and stories.
I'll put you on the spot here a little bit.
Okay.
Do you have a hard target start date for this, or are you going to see what comes in and then kind of adjust it like that?
Right. I think we're going to have to wait and see all the different submissions that come in, but we definitely want to hit the ground running with this and get it out there as soon as possible. And we do still have the Tales of Tampa series too. So if you have a business, that could also be another good series for you to try to apply for.
Is there anything that, not to get weird, but is there anything that people shouldn't submit or that you're not necessarily? I guess it's a long way of asking. Are there any specific guidelines in regard to content that you're looking for?
Right. So what we're really looking for is just a story that you think other people would benefit from hearing, something that's going to be inspiring, something that's going to help other people, or something that's going to show off a sense of Tampa pride.
Sure.
We're not limiting it, so anybody can apply, but our digital media team is going to go through and just kind of pick out the ones that they think will be best for the series.
And I would guess if you've got photos that will back up your story, that's video gold.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's not film or video, if you've got, I love those old black and white pictures of Tampa. I could look at those all day long. So if you've got a lot of stuff like that, here's the information for you again: tampagov.net/Tampa Treasures. Who knows, your story might get on TV or on social media
Exactly.
video.
Yeah, definitely
very nice.
apply. We're looking for submissions, so it's an open casting call. Go ahead and go to that link and see if you get featured on Tampa Treasures.
This was her first time on television, and you knocked it out of the park. Give it up, Angela Pitts.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
being
so
with us
much.
today.
Thanks for having me.
Tampa Bay's Morning Blend.